everybody. Welcome to Saint Misbehavin', the podcast about saints from people who are not. I am your host, Matthew Shadorn, and I am joined, as always, by my co-host, who I don't have enough respect for to think of an insult, Anna Domini. Anna,
Wow.
How are you doing today?
That is a new low. I love it. I'm okay. I'm still quite sickly. I've just had some tests done for long COVID and I'm waiting for the results for those. But it's weird because they don't actually test for long COVID. They just test to confirm you don't have other things.
Right.
So like
it's like we're eliminating cancer. And
yeah,
then,
well, it's things like glandular fever and stuff is
Right.
they rule out.
Anemia.
But, you know, if it picks up those things, that'd be good because any fix would be helpful right now.
Can they test for you just being a bit lazy?
Wow. Wow. Yeah, it's called the straight white man gene, Matthew.
Oh, wow. It was funny. I used to work in this hospital, and
Ooh, look at me. I'm so good. I worked in a hospital.
I was an
Aren't you a saint?
I was an administrator in a hospital. It was my job to stamp forms like do not
You were the one
resuscitate
penning
and
in
those
the
things.
doctors so that they couldn't just get on with their jobs. I
Basically, no.
see.
I was the one doing the
Everything
business.
that's wrong with the NHS, apart from obviously the lack of money. That's the big one.
I was doing all the business stuff so that the people on the floors could focus on care. But
That's
anyways,
what you thought. I bet you thought you were the most important guy there.
I absolutely did not think that.
During the clap for carers in the lockdown, you were like, they're clapping for me, they are. I'm the real hero in all this.
Finally. Now, I haven't worked there in 6 years, but finally somebody's giving me some fucking
recognition.
due.
Yeah.
No, I hoped I was doing some good. I really felt like pretty useless most days.
I'm sure you were.
But the point is that I was once talking to this manager. All the nurse managers were women, almost all of them.
So they should have been called were managers. Am I right?
No, that's
No,
not a
wrong.
word.
Yes.
Yeah, you're wrong about that. That doesn't work. But I was talking to this manager of I forget which department, but she was like, "Oh yeah, we have this other nurse, and he's not very good. He's what we call man lazy. She's like, I don't want to offend you, but like he's like what we call man lazy." And I was like, "Oh yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I too am man lazy."
Yeah.
I too am not as hardworking as my female counterparts. Just like, yes, I get what you're saying. Nope, 100%. I never really thought there was a term
Hands
for
up. Yep. I identify with that. Yeah.
Yeah, I was like, you know what? Yeah, you got our number. You really do.
And, you know, they're medical professionals. So that's a true fact about men right there.
Too true. Anna, have you done anything saintly or experienced anything miraculous lately?
Well, I think we got to address the elephant in the room, which is that...
I've gained a lot of weight. I'm sorry. Jeez, that's really rude.
Oh, well, no, we don't fat shame on this podcast. The elephant in the room is that we're going to be doing an episode that was due out 2 days ago. So I'd say the saintly thing was having the patience to accommodate your holiday.
What?
I
wanted
guess
to
if
do this like a week ago. I think I'm the one accommodating.
No, you tried to reschedule and then I was like, fine. And then you tried to unreschedule and I was like, not fine. But I suppose if I'd been really saintly, what I would have done is found a new saint and researched that one. But I've been really damn busy. Also, a bonus thing, because that one was a bit crap. Another thing I did, this one's really good. You're going to be so impressed by this. Because it's currently Tuesday the 20th of September 2022 in the year of our Lord. And like all responsible subjects, I did not work yesterday because it was the state funeral of our Lord and Saviour, the Queen Lizard.
Right.
And so I took it upon myself to have a bank holiday like everyone else did. And I think that was very saintly because, you know, as you'll probably guess from my tone, I don't really agree with the concept of the monarchy. But, you know, I recognise that it was my civic duty to pay my respects. And so I paid my respects by doing absolutely nothing, which presumably is what she would have wanted. So,
and that's what she did for years.
Yeah, that's what she did for all of us. Fuck
yes,
all.
This is the first episode that we're recording in the reign of
King Charles III.
King Charles III. Hooray for him.
God save the king.
Guys, never give up on your dreams. That's the Charles.
He got his first job age 73.
I know, right? Think about that.
How inspiring.
You're out there hustling, you're working, and you're like, when is it going to be my turn? And maybe that happens, when you're 25. Maybe it happens when you're 73, Just look at that,
It's living the dream.
Yeah, so just, never give up, folks. Because you too could one day be
born into
yeah.
extreme wealth and privilege.
You too could be the guy that they're like, I guess. You too could one day be less popular than your mother.
I'm sure I already am. But there we
never.
go. So yeah, that was my saintly thing, was observing the bank holiday.
Yeah, well, that's
It didn't take much effort because I had a very full-on weekend, so it was quite a good opportunity for me to have a rest. I appreciated it. I heard it was chaos at Heathrow because of all the traffic between Windsor and London. Was it still bad by the time you arrived?
Oh, I don't know, because I went to Ireland
I actually
last
went
week.
to Gatwick.
Yeah, well, no, because so I went to Ireland last week just because my parents are over from America, and I wanted to take them on a little side trip to Ireland because I thought they'd like it. They did. They had a wonderful time.
Excellent.
We saw lots of very beautiful countryside. We took Tavish with us, and we left Alice at home.
You did, and I took care of Alice while you were away. So
yeah, I was indirectly responsible for your big weekend because Alice had a huge raging night of drinking with friends, including yourself.
From her two most beloved people in the world.
Yeah. But and then we were coming back on Monday. We were actually flying back in on the day of the Queen's funeral, and our flight was canceled for no reason.
Fuck's sake.
And I was never told that it was canceled. I was only told, like, oh, here's your gate information. And I was looking at my gate information. It updated.
The gate is closed.
And I was like, oh, wait a minute. Says our flight is 4 hours earlier than it was. I thought it was like, I thought it was supposed to be at 8:50 in the evening. It was then at 4:50 in the afternoon. So we were like, okay, well, we were in Dingle, on the Dingle Peninsula. Yeah, thank you. You can giggle at that if you want. We were in far western Ireland, and we had a 4-hour drive to Dublin, which wasn't a big deal.
Except
when we had all day, but now that we had to be there in the afternoon, it was just like, okay, well, I guess this is our whole day now.
Our day now, yeah.
And they redirected us from Heathrow, a perfectly reasonable big airport that people go to and is easy to access.
Yeah.
To London City Airport.
Oh, okay. I've heard that's quite a fancy airport, though. I've heard it's quite nice.
I don't know. I think mostly it caters to private jets. I don't know who goes there unless you like. It's pretty inconvenient.
It's for like bankers, I think.
Yeah, it's just for bankers, I think.
Like so they can fly to their tax havens.
Here's a great thing about London City Airport. Apparently, no border controls. We walked off the plane and picked up our bags and left.
Yeah, because if you're going to London City Airport, you're rich, which means they don't need to worry about whether you're an immigrant.
That's the thing, right? So, like, I was like, I'm pretty sure we just came from another country, right? Like,
yeah, and because you were in the Republic of Ireland, right?
Yeah, I was in the Republic of Ireland.
So well, maybe like you had gone to the EU without a visa.
Yeah, and maybe like while I was on the plane, like King Charles, like #1 thing, he's like, we're taking Ireland back. We're getting Ireland. This is step 1 of King Charles's reign. Sorry.
Day 1, take Ireland back.
Yeah.
Day 2, homeopathy for the whole NHS. But, he believes in homeopathy.
Does he? I don't know. I heard he hates all modern buildings.
To be honest, that could have gone so many directions. I thought you were going to say like he hates all. Insert name of minority here.
He hates women. I don't know.
Did you hear though? There was like, I don't know, some time ago, I think it was the Daily Mail released a transcript of a conversation that they'd like hacked into between him and Camilla Parker Bowles, where they're talking dirty to each other.
Yeah,
and
we've all
he says
heard
he
this.
Wishes. Have I told you this already?
No, I just know this. Everybody knows this.
Okay, well, if you had any shred of respect for the monarchy left, then listen up, because our king, the head of state of this embarrassing nation, said to his woman, his side piece, mistress, that's the correct term, something like, I wish I was a tampon.
In fairness, it's the woman that he always wanted to marry and was not allowed to.
Yes, okay.
And was forced to marry Diana.
Yeah, because the monarchy doesn't just harm everyone else, it also harms the people within it.
Yeah.
Psychologically damages them to the point where they wish to be a tampon.
Class is a cage for everybody, okay? Yeah. It hurts everybody.
Well, it's the same as the patriarchy, right? Patriarchy hurts men too.
Yeah. Exactly.
But yeah, so in his gilded cage, and like if you've seen the videos of him like telling off a butler for not moving a pen out the way that he could have easily moved out the way. It's like it has damaged him because he's just incapable of doing anything for himself.
Yeah.
He's just this like arrested development kind of situation. But yeah, so he wanted to be a tampon so that he could be inside Camilla, I guess, and get covered in her blood. Let's leave this now. I think I'd like to move on.
I don't think it's gross. It's weird. It's weird and gross.
And
Anyway.
he's probably not even like the worst 5 of that family. He's definitely not the worst, as we know.
No, he's not I mean,
although actually he's pretty bad. He was apparently quite good friends with Jimmy Savile, so that's not good.
Well, everybody was friends with Jimmy Savile. It was the thing at the time.
No.
So was Diana. I saw that Jimmy Savile documentary.
I actually haven't seen it, but
Oh, it's pretty dark.
yeah.
It's like as an outsider to this country, I look at it.
Wow, this place is messed up.
I was like, nobody saw this coming because I mean, I know I'm watching a documentary about it, but I was like, I feel like even if I wasn't, I was like, I'd have kind of seen this
hindsight
coming.
is 2020, isn't it?
Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, it's like, man, this guy could have hid being a pedophile a lot better, but I guess
true.
I guess when you're friends with Thatcher, you can just do whatever the fuck you want.
Pretty much. Anyway, yes.
So Anna, today today was September 18th, 2022. Yes. We admit we're a couple days late. Sorry about that, folks.
Full refunds for all.
Yeah. Who is today's saint?
Apart from our actual Patreon subscribers, no refunds for you. We can't afford them.
Sorry, we already spent that money.
Today's saint is a fella called Joseph of Cupertino.
Of Cupertino.
Yeah.
So he worked for Apple, or?
I don't get that reference.
Because Cupertino is where Apple's headquarters is, Cupertino, California.
Oh, right. Well, no, this is Cupertino in Italy.
Oh.
Well, in fact, at the time, called the Kingdom of Naples.
As opposed to the Kingdom of Nipples, which is that topless bar I tried to start, but we were quickly shut down by the Board of Health.
Oh yeah? What was the health code violation? Too many nipples.
Too many nipples.
Fair enough.
Actually, ironically, too few nipples. They were like, why? Yeah, some people don't have enough nipples here.
Very weird hygiene issue, that one.
We're upset.
Fair enough. Well, I'm sorry that your dream was shattered by
it's all right.
Modern standards. Anyway, so this guy, Joseph, or Giuseppe, as he would have been known to his friends and fam.
If you say so.
Well, I mean, he's in Italy.
Wait, you think there's nobody in Italy named Joseph?
I mean, I wouldn't put money on there not being, but he was called Giuseppe.
Okay. Oh well. Okay. Well.
Like, why would he have an English name in the 17th century?
Well, you know what, Anna, I know nothing about this person.
Okay. Yeah, fair enough.
You're making a lot of assumptions.
I've only
that
just
I know
told
a
you
lot
he's
about...
in the 17th century. But
yeah,
I did say it was the Kingdom
bit.
of Naples. So you know it wasn't like last week.
Okay, well, maybe. A lot has changed this week.
That's
we got a new prime minister. We got a new king.
Now we got a new saint.
Got a new saint. It's a whole lot of stuff going on. I've been to Ireland now. I've changed, Anna.
You're not the guy you were before. Okay.
I mean, I've been to Ireland before, but...
Oh, well, then this is no longer valid as an excuse.
Yeah, I don't know. I've been to Western Ireland. It changes a man.
I've been to Dingle.
You've
been to London City Airport. That changes a man.
I've been to London City Airport. I live on I'm a different class of person.
It's like eating from the tree of knowledge. Once you've seen London City Airport, yeah.
You can't go back to I have to go and stand in line for passport control. No, sir. I go to London City Airport.
What do they think I am? Poor?
Yeah.
Anyway, Giuseppe was born son of Felice Dessa and Francesca Panara in the village of Cupertino.
In what year?
Naples. He was born in 1603.
Okay.
He was the youngest of 6 children. However, 4 had died as infants.
Okay.
And only his elder sister, Livia, grew to adulthood. So, Livia.
Olivia?
Like that, but without the O. Livia.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think you said Libya. I was like,
Yeah,
that's a funny name.
I realized you thought I said that, and that's why I corrected you.
She's a big sponsor of terrorism. She's problematic.
Yeah, but this is the thing: when you're a saint, it's like it covers that kind of thing.
Oh, it covers. If your brother's a saint,
Listen, also, hang on, you can't just do down a whole country like that.
what? Libya? Libya's got
Yeah.
a problematic past. I think it's our. I don't know.
Sure,
I have
but
no
don't
idea.
we all?
That's true.
And by we, I mean countries.
I mean every country. Yeah. I mean to say a country has a problematic past is to very much state the obvious, because most
Yeah.
countries have a problematic past and quite frankly problematic present. I haven't heard anything from Libya since they killed Gaddafi. It's like everybody dusted their hands and like, well, that's settled, and now Libya's just hanging out doing whatever. Who knows?
I
Somebody
feel
must know.
like I can't correct you because I don't know anything.
See,
but
that's
it
the thing.
sounds like you're not very well informed.
I'm not about Libya, not even a little bit,
Okay, why did you bring it up then?
because you said her name was Libya.
No, I never. You just got Libya on the brain. I think you need to go away and read some books about it.
I'll look
Yeah.
into it and get
Yeah,
back to
you
you.
should. Yeah,
Okay.
maybe the next Patreon episode you can tell me about something that happened in Libya. How about that?
Okay.
Talking of which, please subscribe to our Patreon. Then you can hear bonus content about myths and legends.
All right. Don't sell it too hard. It makes it sound desperate. So his sister.
You don't have a job.
He has a sister,
Yes.
but everybody else died.
Yeah. While Francesca was pregnant, Felice died as well, the dad,
Oh,
leaving significant debts. Yeah.
any
Classic.
like gambling debts or just regular debts?
I don't know. Poor person debts at the time, I guess. They
Just
were.
property debts.
Yeah, just how it's expensive to be poor
It
because
is.
it's
It's
your
true.
fault. Yeah. That was a joke in case my sarcastic tone wasn't
Yeah,
sufficiently.
it's a comedy podcast, Anna. You don't have to point out where all the jokes are.
Well, but I mean, you never laugh, so you make my job more difficult. Also, I do worry that like people are gonna take a lot of what I say more seriously than it's intended because we are very deadpan sometimes. So I just want to say that
The poor deserve to die, and that
every view that sounds wrong was a joke, and everything that is what you agree with and believe is what I actually mean.
yeah,
Yeah.
good point. Yep, no,
Thank
that
you.
works. A good disclaimer. I'll
It's a
put
good
that at the beginning
disclaimer.
of every episode
You
now.
should. Anyway, oh my god, we've got so much of this story, and we're on like sentence number 2.
Okay, sorry.
So Felice died, leaving significant debts, and his creditors pursued Francesca because obviously, when your husband dies, as a woman in the 17th century, it's your responsibility to just somehow find the money. Like you can't have your own property, and presumably, she wouldn't have inherited anything if he'd had an estate, but
Right.
she does inherit the debts, so that's nice for her.
Well, yeah. So she's got
so-
2 living kids. Like you can figure something out here, lady. That's
Well, this is the thing, right? Because, how are they going to learn to pull themselves up by their bootstraps if they're not being pursued by creditors?
exactly.
So, yeah, I think it was like a kind of bailiff situation because Francesca was driven out of her home
Oh,
and she took refuge in a stable, and it was there that she gave birth to Giuseppe. So there you go. Very, very saintly, humble beginnings there. The
a
same
stable
as Jesus.
or a manger.
Well, the manger is in a stable.
It's funny because her life sounds very unstable because that's
Very good.
That's the irony of giving birth in a stable is you have a very anyways, forget it.
Well, it is ironic, isn't it? Because if you live in a stable, you're either a horse or you're unstable. But if you own a stable, you are probably quite financially stable.
Right. Or a very rich horse.
So, Joseph was baptized by a man called Don Delfino Felino. It's a fun name.
Yeah.
In a nearby church. His was a childhood marked by hardship and disease.
Well, it's off to a bad start.
Yeah, which it started in a stable, got worse from there.
Yeah, when your umbilical cord is being cut by a donkey.
Oh, wow, that was evocative.
That's a bad beginning for anybody.
When your umbilical cord is being mistaken for a particularly chewy carrot. Anyway, very young, his body suffered the invasion of purulent sores and scabies. Wow, you are a bastard. Just laughing at this tiny child, impoverished child.
Yeah, but you use the term invasion, and that's kind of funny to think about a disease being like, we're gonna take this boy, go get him. Some of you ain't
guess
coming
so.
back. But
Nah, I think you're just mean.
Like an army of pestilent sores. Oh, whatever.
Several times his mother would carry his body to church hoping for a miracle. And eventually her prayers were granted and Joseph began to heal. Thanks to
nice.
the intervention of a Capuchin monk from Galatone. I didn't find out the monk's name.
Okay.
Soon after his recovery, around the age of 8, Joseph began to experience ecstatic visions while at school.
Woohoo!
I knew you'd love that.
It sounds like a great time to have ecstatic visions too. It's just like,
Livens up the day.
He's like the class clown, but he's like the class like
Visionary.
catechist.
Sadly, the opposite was in fact the case because he was made an object of scorn by his peers. They gave him the nickname Bocca Aperta, which is approximately open-mouthed, or more evilly, the Gaper, because he would stare with a surprised look. Yeah.
Oh, that's a bad.
Yeah, because he'd stare with a surprised look during his episodes. His popularity wasn't helped by his reportedly fiery temper.
But
clearly
also wasn't helped by his constant sores, his oozing wounds.
God, poor kid.
Yeah, just did not help even a little bit. Wait, so he would just kind of stare dumbfounded with his mouth open like, "Bleh," and then
whilst covered in sores, and then people would be mean to him, and then he'd yell at them.
And he'd be like, "What are you doing? Get the fuck! I'm having visions over here. Come on."
Pretty much. Poor kid.
You want to make something of it? You're gonna be the one with sores.
Wow, that was good.
I don't know, whatever.
So in one book about his life, it says other boys of his own age were clever. He was easily the dullest of them all.
Aww.
Others gets worse.
That's a book about him. That's
and yet he was dull.
This is like the foreword, like, man, I wrote this book for the money, but frankly, this is the dullest fucking guy I've ever come. Like I
hate myself just for writing it.
Yeah, I took this job, and every day I've hated it because this man's life is shitty.
Poor kid. Others were winning and attractive. Nobody ever wanted him, which is a weird thing to say about an 8-year-old, to be honest.
Yeah,
but I think it means like no one wanted to pay attention to him.
Okay.
Well,
you know what? It's nice that we're sexualizing the boy saints too, and not just the girl saints.
Oh my god!
I think we've reached a real nice parody here.
I don't know, Matthew. I think Catholic young boys being sexualized is very much part of a wider problem in
what? This
in
is
the
the first
Catholic
I'm
Church.
hearing of this. Anyways,
that's why we're doing this podcast. I love the Catholic Church pod.
What's this? Anna's sending me a link to a movie called Spotlight. Well, all right, sounds fun. What's it about? God. Show business?
That is one time where you've actually made a cultural reference that I know what it's about, and I've seen the film. So
okay, there you go.
I feel like I'm making progress in life.
Good job.
While they had pleasant things said to them and nice things given to them, Joseph always wrote himself down as an ass and never looked for any special treatment.
Aww.
I guess because he was born in a stable, he just identified with the donkees.
Well, yeah, the donkey was his best friend.
Yeah.
And for many years, he thought was actually his father.
His father, because that was where he was born. Very good.
Yeah.
I think we could turn this into a lovely cartoon.
Joseph and his amazing Technicolor Dream Puss.
Oh, wow. Yeah, there we go. We'll write that cartoon. He went to school with the rest of the children in the village, but he did not succeed in anything.
Oh.
He was absent-minded, he was awkward, he was nervous.
Clearly touched by God.
A sudden noise, such as a ringing of a church bell, would make him drop his school books on the floor. I think this biographer is being very mean because, clearly he's been on the run from bailiffs, and if you hear a bell, you think, "Fuck! They've found me!
The cops are here!"
Yeah,
yeah. I mean, I think that he's had a hard life. Did he ever get out of the stable? I mean, he was born in the stable.
Well, he's at school now.
He's at school now, but at night he goes back to the stable, right?
I guess so. Yeah.
It just sounds like he's had a lot of trauma, and so this writer's making fun of his PTSD, basically.
Yeah.
Because normally when he hears loud noises, it's sometimes a stampede.
Oh my God.
So that's you get caught in a couple of those, you're going to be a little bit jumpy. I mean, come on.
Fair enough. He would sit with his companions after school hours and tried to talk like them, but every time his conversation would break down. He could not tell a story to the end, no matter how he tried. But I feel so sorry for this kid.
Hey, hello, my fellow teens.
How you do, fellow kids?
How I was at I had this. Did I tell you about the Because I was at the store the other day, and I got a drink. Oh, it was so thirsty. God, and it was so good.
This is actually, it's very funny because I got a reputation at my last workplace for like sharing anecdotes that I thought were funny, and everyone else would just be like, "That's horrifying," and it's like you've had a traumatic childhood. So I feel like I can relate to Joseph here.
Yeah.
His very sentences would stop in the middle because he could not find the right words. I just every sentence makes me feel worse. Actually, I'm sorry. This is not very good comedy.
It's a weird book that's negging a boy from 400 years ago.
Yeah, the writer is clearly like, well, I'm better than this poor 8-year-old from 400 years ago.
This is something that this writer cannot relate to, being a real cool dude in school.
And an all-round baller, yeah.
Yeah.
In summary, it says, altogether, even for those who pitied him and wished to be kind to him, Joseph was something of a trial, which is just, wow.
God. You know, it's, in fairness, we all remember that kid from school, and maybe we were that kid
at school.
Yeah, I was gonna say, where they're like, you know what, you want to feel bad for this kid, but
they're
God,
so damn annoying.
He's just a fucking annoying kid, and you're just like, oh man, I really want to be on your side here, boy, but it's Joseph. But I don't know, I cannot deal with this man.
Yeah. Know the type.
And
if you don't know that kid, it's because you were that kid.
If you were that kid.
And I definitely was. And I imagine you were too, sorry.
No, I was a real cool dude every day. Yeah, it was really annoying. Yeah, you're right. But we turned it around, right? Yeah.
Yeah, just like Joseph, but not yet.
Oh, good. Yeah, I was like, I'm really not seeing. Sometimes we run into saints that are
destined for greatness.
Yeah, but like often we run into saints who are just like really shitty people, and you're like, how did this person become a saint? But then sometimes, you run into saints who are just like, they were angelic youths, and the sun shined on them every day, and every time they touched a flower, it bloomed and was beautiful.
And they happened to be born to very rich parents. That was important.
And then this is like, and that's just like everything's like, man, this kid was a real piece of shit. Ugly, unpleasant, boring, stupid. Just fucking, I don't know, man. Just leave that kid in the junk pile.
Yeah, I guess you're bracing yourself for an adventure. Like, how did he turn it around? But yeah, as I said,
I'm gonna be excited about
it.
And then one day he took off his glasses and he was the most beautiful boy that ever.
And all the monks wanted to fuck him. I'm sorry.
Oh, this is terrible. That's awful. Don't do that. All right, so what happens with this guy?
Well,
so school sucked for Joseph, and then
it did. So his mother judged that he wasn't well suited to the academic life because she clearly wasn't an idiot.
She's like, it's good money after bad. I'm sending this kid to school. It's
yeah. So she managed to get him apprenticed to a shoemaker. He stuck at this for a few years, but by all accounts did not thrive there. Some say he never mended nor made a single shoe. But his master kept him on purely to give the boy something to do.
It's like, hey Joe, why don't you just
can you unthread these shoelaces?
Yeah.
Okay, we need you to take all the laces out of all the shoes in the shop. Well, all 1,000 pairs? Yes. Okay. And then next week, right? Have you taken all the laces out? Yep. Okay. Well, now what we need you to do is put them all back in again, and then just keep doing that.
Right. Okay. Can you just make sure that the shoe boxes all have lids on them? Good work, bud.
Oh, that was what he did after school.
Okay, so he became a cobbler.
Mm-hmm. Well, a cobble adjacent, I don't know.
A cobbler's apprentice.
Yeah. And when he was 17, a friar came to his town begging, and Joseph was inspired to explore the monastic life himself.
It's like, wait, I could just ask for stuff? This is great.
Well, sadly, this is heartbreaking. His reasoning was apparently that he could not be anything in the world because he seemed incapable of learning anything. But surely he could at least be a friar and go about begging his bread. For brains were not needed for such a life as that, and as for the life itself, it appealed to him with a strange fascination as having an ideal of its own.
So the idea is that he sees this opportunity to just be a guy who asks for food.
And he knows he's shit at everything else.
Right, but not any of the religious stuff. Like, does he not realize there's like a religious component to this?
Well, he had 2 uncles in the order, and that gave him hope and encouragement. He's like, if someone related to me can do it, maybe I can do it too.
Right. He's got an in.
Yes,
so.
yeah.
I'm glad that even though he's poor, there is a bit of nepotism in this story.
Yeah,
so.
Of course. He was easily granted permission to go away from his home and try, since his mother was fed up of looking after him.
Mom, do you mind if I go to... Yeah, whatever you want to do. Yeah, go. No, but I didn't even tell you what I was going to... No, it doesn't matter. Go.
I've packed your bags already.
Yeah, they are on the stoop. See you later, bud.
Good luck out there.
Say goodbye to your donkey father and get the fuck out of the stable.
Oh my god, that was very good. So he was encouraged out of the house, but he struggled to find a monastery that would accept him, since he'd done no studies worth the name.
Right. So he shows up so your resume here says
really dumb.
You didn't graduate school and you worked in a shoe store as an unlacer. What is this again?
Yeah, I think they made that up just to keep me busy.
Yeah. Oh, and it's like no. See, it's a really important thing because you know how shoes have laces. If they stay in there overnight, the shoes will fall apart. So I had to take the laces out every night, and then every morning I had to put the laces back in the shoes so people could see.
I know you're a great improviser, but I feel like you came up with that whole thing way too easily. Did this happen to you? Were you given a pointless job in a cobbler because you were a crap apprentice?
I'll tell you what, as an adult, I've only had pointless jobs. So
all jobs are pointless. Fuck the system.
Pretty much, yeah. Anyways.
So, he applied first to a Franciscan convent, and the door was closed in his face.
Cut to a montage of him standing in front of different monastery doors,
traipsing around, with his knapsack. Then he applied to the Capuchins, a community which agreed to take him on trial as a lay brother, but it was of no avail. This really is good montage fodder here. It was of no avail. With the best of intentions to be kind to him, the brethren found him a test of their patience. I think all these monks sound like horrible bastards.
I don't know. I'm starting to think it's him because it seems like everybody. Are
you empathizing? If everyone has a problem, maybe you're the problem.
Yeah.
Not only was he very dull and difficult to teach.
He would trim his fingernails in church, and it was really gross and annoying.
Well, his fits of piety and abstraction, which had been with him from the beginning, apparently made him quite unbearable. Which it's very harsh, because I feel like if they'd liked him, they would have seen his episodes as like a sign, like a good thing. And then just because they don't like him, it's like confirmation bias, like, ugh, and he thinks he's so close to God because he keeps fainting all the time.
And yeah, well, it's like, they're like, this guy's, how is he too pious for the priests? Like, I don't really understand.
Oh, we've definitely encountered that before. You know, like when people do like penance too hard and everyone's like, we're worried about your health, except this is not, this doesn't seem to be from a place of love in the same way.
They just seem to be just, I think, I do think it is like that thing where when you don't like somebody and then everything they do annoys you.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's like his spirit's already been kind of crushed. They're just like grinding it further into the ground here.
See, I feel like his spirit is not crushed enough because he doesn't seem to be changing.
God. He's not been broken. Wow.
I'm just saying, like,
God.
Like it's like you're saying, like,
do I need to rescue Tavish?
No, I'm just saying, like, if everybody's having a problem, then he's the problem, and he's not seeing that he's the problem. He's not seeing that, like,
8. I mean, I know he's 17 now, but clearly he didn't get the support that he needed to become a well-rounded adult.
Fine, but I'm just, I get that. I'm just saying that, I don't know, maybe he'll figure it out. I don't know. I was a pretty useless person until I was in my 30s, probably. So, you know what?
I mean, yeah, I'm interested by your use of the past tense. Way.
Hey, it's not nice.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I
try so hard every day.
Yeah, but you're so fucking annoying.
If only you weren't so dull.
I'm trying to be kind to you, but you're just testing my patience.
Sorry, jeez.
So, he had a way of suddenly standing still in the middle of something and forgetting everything. He sounds fucking great. I would have been so entertained.
I just feel like there's these, like, all these monk processions, and then all of a sudden he's just stopping, and there's just like a
Where am I?
There's just like a backup of all the monks behind him, just like boop, 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 boop.
he'd go down on his knees in the most unlikely places, utterly oblivious to everything around him. He might be washing dishes in the scullery or carrying food into the refectory, and one of these fits of abstraction would come on, and down everything would crash into pieces on the floor.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah, so, I mean, yeah.
It is, I mean, it's very sad, but also quite funny.
Yeah, I mean, so it's just like, so he would have these like visions, and then he would fall to his knees.
Yeah.
And he would
and all the
literally
monks would get out their cocks. No, I'm sorry.
He would literally drop everything
Yeah. To be with Jesus.
to have Jesus, yeah. Right there.
Which is, you know, again, they should have been commending this. So,
they're kind of like, there's a time and a place, and that time is not when you're carrying our food to
apparently
the
not. Well,
Yeah.
apparently, get this right.
I will get it. I'm gonna get it. I feel like I can't stop it from coming now.
It's gonna take your breath away, this bit.
Oh my gosh.
In the hope of curing him, bits of the broken plates were fastened to his habit, and he carried them around as penance and as a reminder not to do the same again. But it surprisingly didn't work. Humiliate a person who's already quite nervous and unpopular, somehow that doesn't make them better.
Didn't turn things around. Interesting.
I'm shocked.
It's a little weird.
I thought you'd enjoy that though, like the image of the shard habit, because it's like on a par with a hair shirt.
Yeah.
As crappy garments go.
I like that he's like one of those little spiders that puts little things on itself, you know, like to decorate it, or like a little
Yeah.
But like, or maybe he was just like, oh, I like this, I'm kind of getting like a really cool mosaic going on the back, like it's
maybe
really
it was like body art.
It's like an eagle. It's like pretty badass. I got a pretty badass
maybe.
habit at this point.
Maybe. Who
Anyways,
can say? I
could
feel
say?
like we're not really getting any insight into his own psyche here.
I feel like I am. I feel like I'm getting like, he's just not figuring out, like, he's just not figuring things out, man.
Yeah.
It's just like,
Yeah. But to be fair, he's not really having much support to do so.
that's true.
He could not even be trusted with serving the bread because he forgot the difference between brown and white.
You don't need to remember the difference between brown and white. You can just look at the bread. Some of
Yeah.
it's brown.
Yeah, I
And
couldn't find a further explanation of that. I think this writer just really has some issues, to be quite honest.
See, but you say like he doesn't get the guidance.
Yeah.
But it's just like, it feels like people did
I mean,
try
I
to
guess
give him
like
the guidance.
if you can't tell the difference between brown and white bread, you may be beyond guidance.
Yeah, it might be a problem. Like, education might not be the issue at this point.
No.
Yeah.
But again, I think what is the issue is possibly, you know, self-esteem. And if people just paid him a little bit of kindness, they might have got way better results.
But I feel like that backfired on people. It sounds like people tried to be nice to him, and then they were like, actually,
I think they tried to be nice, but then they weren't nice. So then they just blamed him when they should have been more introspective.
perhaps. Maybe
Anyway.
we'll never know.
It was no use. Materially or spiritually, Joseph's stay in the monastery could serve no good purpose. His habit was taken from him, which is funny, like, oh, no, not my plate shroud.
Yeah. It's like, actually, can you go shake that out back first? Like,
We need to give that to someone who's not an asshole, so it's
Yeah.
got to not have any shards in it. He was told to leave after just 8 months.
Oof.
His mother was not at all pleased to have the 18-year-old Joseph back home again.
I heard you rented out your room. Sorry.
What do you mean, room? My haystack? Well, you'll find this very fitting. So,
Okay.
being not at all pleased to have him back, which is a classic, you know, parent position, really. When they've grown up and left home, you hope they're there permanently.
Yeah.
But she managed to get him a job as a servant in a Franciscan monastery.
Okay.
He was given the monk's habit, which is weird. I didn't know that servants could dress up as monks.
No.
And put to hard work taking care of the horses, i.e. his
Okay.
true brethren,
Right.
as we've established.
Yes.
After several years of working there, he had so impressed the friars with the devotion and simplicity of his life that he was admitted to their order. So he finally found some monks who weren't assholes, by the sounds of
Right.
it.
Well, it sounds like he grew up in stables. This is all he knows. The problem is trying to make him interact with human beings.
Right, okay.
That's,
so
I
his
think-
horse friends helped him thrive.
Exactly. Yeah. I think it's like he's not fit for human cohabitation. He needs to be out with horses because,
Yeah.
you know, and now that's like, yeah. I'm glad that he found his
place. Which is ironic, because while he was with the horses, he wasn't amongst the naysayers.
Oh, man.
Wow.
That was so good. That was like the best joke.
Thank you. I'll take it. I know you're not really meaning that, but I'll take it.
No, I thought it was pretty good. Yeah, I was trying to play it off like I didn't like it, but you know what? I did like it.
Oh, you can't hide it. I like
that. I was like, oh, there's a little smile tugging at the corner of my lips. Oh, I love it. Why do we love it so much? Oh, I'm laughing so much. It's so good. Oh, naysayers. Oh, because that's... Because Anna,
I'll take a bravo.
That's a sound that horses make, is neigh.
Right?
Yeah.
It was clever.
Oh my God, so good. All right, go ahead.
And I made that up just then.
I know. We'll talk about this later off mic, because we got to get back to the podcast. But I do want to acknowledge that was probably the best joke I've ever heard from you. So good work.
Wow. So he was destined to become a Catholic priest in 1625. He was ordained a priest on the 28th of March, 1628. Mm-hmm. I don't know if that's a normal time from being destined to being ordained.
Yeah, wait. It was like he was supposed to be destined from 1925, and then it's just
No, so he was admitted to the order destined to become a priest in 1625.
I thought he said he was destined to become in 1625, but still also very slow, so it took him 3 more years than his destiny.
Counting was not his strong suit.
Yeah.
Okay. He was then sent to the convent of Santa Maria della Grottea, just outside Cupertino, where he spent the next 15 years.
Okay.
Skip forward 15 years.
Okay.
Well, no. So after he joined this monastery, his occasions of ecstasy began to multiply. Oh. So he was already not very practical, and now he's having even more episodes.
Right.
It was claimed that he began to levitate while participating in mass.
Who's making this claim? Is it him?
I think it was him.
He's like, you can't see it because my robes go all the way to the ground, but I am levitating right now. Just a little bit.
And that's why the plates break when I drop them, because I'm so high up.
It's a complicated process of levitation.
Yeah.
Have you ever levitated? Okay, well then tell me you can hold on to plates while you're levitating. All right? You don't know. You don't know how that works.
Don't judge if you can't do it yourself.
Yeah.
It was claimed he began to levitate during mass, which gained him a widespread reputation of holiness among the people of the region and beyond.
That's better. That's better than his old rep of being a dull fucker with gross skin.
I feel like this biographer is still kind of holding on to that impression, because next we learn everything that in any way had reference to God or holy things would bring on an ecstatic state. The sound of a bell or church music, the mention of the name of God or the Blessed Virgin or a saint, any event in the life of Christ, the Sacred Passion, a holy picture, the thought of glory in heaven, all would put Joseph into these contemplations.
Okay, so this is, he's in the worst possible place for this.
This is extreme exposure.
Yeah, this is everything, literally everything is
everything is church.
It's I have a terrible seafood allergy. It's a good thing that I'm a crab fisherman. That's...
I once was dealing with a client who claimed they were allergic to water, which I may have even told you about this before, but your body is 75% water, so there's no escaping it. I think she just wanted squash. I think that was just a bad excuse.
Yeah. She's like, I'm allergic to water, and that is why I'm drinking a beer during this meeting. Okay. Yeah.
Basically.
It's an issue.
She was awful.
But the issue is the water, not my drinking. The drinking is...
No. That sounds like a separate issue, to be honest. So this next bit is insightful.
Oh, good.
Neither dragging him about, piercing him with needles, or burning his flesh with candles would have any effect on him. So
wait. Why was any of this happening to him?
I don't know. I don't know why they saw him having a fit and thought, fetch the candles. Let's see if he snaps out of it if we burn his flesh.
Just a bunch of monks surrounding him. It's like, so what have you tried already? I mean, you poked him with needles, right? Well, yeah, that was our first stop. It's like, yeah, of course. We did that first. Have you dragged him around a bit? Yeah, I mean, we dragged him around. I mean, Tom dragged him around the courtyard a couple times over
up
the
and
gravel.
Down some stairs.
Jim rolled him down a hill. Yeah, I mean we've done that as well. Yeah, you think the candle thing will work? I mean, I guess I'm out of ideas.
Yeah, I think the candles will work.
All right, boys, time to get the baseball bats.
Oh my gosh! So none of this had any effect. Only the voice of his superior would make him obey. Why didn't they try that first?
Yes. Has anybody seen the head abbot? No? Well, all right. Well, I guess poking him again. Get back to poking. What if
Oh
we
my
poke
God.
him while we drag him, huh? Ah. Now you're thinking.
This is horrible. The conditions would occur at any time or place, especially at Mass or during divine service. Again, not surprising given
Yeah,
that he was
because
triggered by any reference to
yeah.
God.
It's like, do you think that at that point, like the people who are doing the service are like, let's pray to a guy that we
buff?
like, a real swell fella. Don't need to say. I think we all know who I'm talking about. Are you talking about
Rhymes.
Jesus? Oh, God damn it!
Now he's off again, levitating,
Now he's
for
off.
fuck's sake.
Great work. All right, go get the needles. No, you said it. Go get the needle.
He who said it has to beat the shit out of the kid.
Yeah.
That's
He who invoked it has to poke it.
very good. Frequently, he'd be raised from his feet and remain suspended in the air, at which time he would hear heavenly music.
Like what? Like Adele?
I guess, like, during these visions, he would hear
Yeah, heavenly
the
choirs
appropriate
of
levels of background music.
Sure.
Since such occurrences in public caused much disturbance, they banished him from attending choir or going to the common refectory, like the cafeteria, or
Right.
saying mass in church, and instead he had to stay in his room.
Oh, they're gonna be like, back to the stable with you, Joe. Oh, is that
Well,
what we could do?
it's funny you should say that, because he would sneak down at night to undertake monastery chores that were considered beneath priests, such as washing the dishes and sweeping the floors. His justification, he would say, "What else can brother ass do?" So he really identified with his donkey brethren.
Right.
Because he was called an ass earlier at school, I think, and now he's just taken that on board. And this is the thing: if you make people believe that they're like not good for anything, they'll start to believe that too, and then it becomes like a self-fulfilling prophecy, doesn't
Yeah.
it?
It is working out in the monastery's favor because they are getting a lot of chores done.
Yeah, I think so. I think
So
I
it's
mean,
hard to like go back on that. It's just like it's like
I think these monks are quite sadistic because, like, yeah, surely there's no reason to be poking him. They should just leave him in that state because it's a tourist attraction, as you say. It'd be better for everyone if they didn't pierce him with needles.
I don't know. I think I would also go to see the monastery where they beat up a catatonic guy.
Yeah, that's true. You would do that. And
The-
also,
the-
we're talking the 17th century. People would probably pay. People
would go
paid
to
to
that.
like watch chickens peck each other to death and
Yeah.
stuff.
The two things you would go to see were like church and hangings.
Yeah, because
So
this was
it's like-
before Netflix. Yeah.
Yeah. So you would definitely be like, oh, there's a monastery down the road, and this guy, whenever he has a fit, they like just do stuff to his body. It's weird.
Want to go? I got
Yeah, I
tickets.
want to go watch it. Yeah, I think you can yell out suggestions. Sometimes they'll like,
my
I'm like,
Drag him down the stairs.
I was like, tickle his feet, and they were like, all right, and then fucking, no, that didn't work. But yeah, but it's
But
fun.
then some narc shouted out, "Just get the superior," and everyone pretended he wasn't there.
Yeah.
Anyway, people flocked to see his reported miracles, and he is said to have converted many to the faith. But at the time, the phenomenon of flying or levitation was widely believed to be connected with witchcraft.
Which?
So
Okay.
Joseph was denounced to the Inquisition.
Oh no!
Yeah.
Bum bum
God,
bum.
he can't catch a break, this guy.
Wait, isn't he in Italy?
Yeah, but I think the Inquisition was in charge, like, around a
Oh.
larger region than just Spain.
You know, I know this is kind of a hack joke, but I was not expecting the Italian Inquisition.
Hey, very good.
So okay, so he gets denounced to the Inquisition as a witch.
Yeah.
Clearly, I'm sure he cleared his name very easily with his charm. His
He
just
was
charming demeanor.
known
And
to be very charming. Well, he was transferred from one friary to another, so sort of they kept washing their hands of him. Basically, I think
Right,
they were like, we can't throw him in prison because he's a member of the church, but we just got to kind of hide him.
it's a bit reassuring to know that the moving people from parish to parish is a policy that goes back.
Oh my
far
God!
into the-
Spotlight again! Fucking
Yeah, I know,
hell!
right? Yeah.
Very good callback.
Anyways, so
if you like our podcast, you'll probably like Spotlight. It's not very funny. It's very dark
it is.
and grim, but it's compelling as well.
Look, it's got a lot of great Boston accents. People doing Boston accents. Michael Keaton, Mark Ruffalo,
he's in it.
etc.
But yeah, obviously pretty dark subject material. So yeah, I mean, this guy's only crime was levitating and being poked with needles. Like, and yes, they were moving him from place to place.
Do you think he just like, you need to go to another app, and he's like, fine, and he just levitated away?
Yeah, glides off into the distance. So he was moved from place to place for observation. So, but maybe it was just like, you know, people could only stand him from.
Yeah.
So first he was in Assisi for about 14 years. So he did pretty well there.
But yeah, it was 15 years in the last place, and now he's 14 years in this other place.
Yeah, time has passed.
Okay.
Briefly, he went to a place called Pietrarubia, and finally to Fossombrone, where he lived with and under the supervision of the Capuchin friars from 1653 to 1657. He practiced severe asceticism throughout his life. Usually eating solid food only twice a week and adding bitter powders to his meals.
Wait, so twice a week he's eating solid food. The rest of the week, everything's being blended up for him, or?
Good question. He's like on a juice cleanse.
He's getting the head abbot to chew everything up and feed him baby bird style.
What they do is when he levitates, they just like get bags of all his meals, like potatoes, and just like hit him with them until they become mashed potatoes. That's one of the things they try and do to wake him up.
Yeah. So it's a total liquid diet, by which I mean beer and wine and
bitter powders.
Bitter powders.
He followed this regimen for 35 years of his life.
35 years.
God, can you imagine what his body looked like at that point? Like,
probably not great.
All the burn scars and needle scars and bitter
the road
powder.
Rash. Yeah. How do you live 35 years eating twice a week? Maybe, well, they say like he only took solid food twice a week. Maybe he ate like a massive amount. Like, it's like, oh, these are my cheat days, so I'm just eating like everything.
Well, you know, like Mediterranean soups are pretty good as well. Like, you know, you've got your minestrone and your gazpacho. Those are the only two I can think of now. But
well, that's the thing is, but those like that, you know, if you have like a nice thick stew, that's a pretty solid food.
Yeah, maybe everyone else would have stew, and once they'd eaten the meat out, he'd just go and lick up all the sauce.
Ugh, gross.
Because that's why he was down there washing the dishes, I guess.
Yeah. Just licking them clean.
Yeah, like a donkey would.
Yeah.
Think about it.
I won't.
Finally, on the 9th of July 1657, he was allowed to return to a conventual community. I've never seen that word before. Being sent to the one in Osimo. When in 1657 he
Wait, did you say conventual?
Yeah, apparently so.
Oh, I thought you said conventional.
Finally allowed back into normal society.
So wait, so like the adjectival form of convent.
It's apparently conventual.
Conventual. We learned so much.
There we go. You learn and you laugh, but mainly neither.
But mainly you're confused.
Yeah. That's a Saint Misbehaving podcast, promise. So he was sent to a convent in Osimo. When in 1657 he'd been taken to his final place of confinement, he said he would never leave it. So he's starting to make predictions. He added one more thing for a sign. He told his companions that the first day on which he failed to receive communion would be the day on which he would die. Now, given how he fails at things all the time, this is pretty...
He does seem very forgetful.
Yeah.
So, yeah,
oh my God. I didn't find any evidence that he scared everyone by accidentally forgetting communion several times. But when we write the movie of his life, that's what we'll include.
Him like just grabbing his monk robes and lifting them up and like running up the stairs like, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit, oh shit. Is it too late to get communion? I totally blanked. Oh God, oh God, oh God, oh God.
So on August the 10th, 1663, he was seized with an intermittent fever. So long as it was only intermittent, he continued to rise every morning to say Mass. The last day was the Feast of the Assumption. On that day, He had ecstasies and experiences surpassing anything he'd ever had before. So the longest one yet. So I guess, yeah, that would be why he missed communion.
Seems like the assumption has really made an ass out of him.
He made an ass out of himself by becoming best friends with the donkey and calling himself Brother Ass.
Brother Ass, yeah.
Which, if you have a male platonic, I should say, friend who you acknowledge has a great bum, you should definitely call him Brother Ass.
I was going to say that Brother Ass is a more particular category on Pornhub.
Oh my god. Oh my god. I was trying not to go there with the incest, but you went there.
I didn't go there.
You did. Yeah, I was trying to say like brother as in pal rather than, yeah, actual brother. But anyway, he was compelled to take to his bed, but still he persisted in going to mass when he could and not missing communion. Mm-hmm. However, he became worse and extreme unction was administered. When he received it, he had one request to make. It was that his body should be buried in an out-of-the-way corner and that it should be forgotten where it was laid.
They were like, yeah, don't worry, buddy.
We're not going to remember you.
We were going to just kind of push you over the edge of a cliff or something.
Just to try and wake you up, you understand?
Yeah, I mean...
So, yes, he fell into his agony and died on the 18th of September, 1663, I believe, yeah. So, yeah, pretty tragic.
I guess, yeah, he doesn't seem like a super great dude. So he just had the one miracle. He was just the floating.
Well, yeah, but he did that a lot, I think.
Oh, okay. So he did it a bunch of times. Yeah. If he did it just once, we're not even having this conversation. He's just a dull guy who floated once. A lot of dull guys float once, you know.
To be honest, I think pretty miraculous, as you say, to live for 35 years only eating twice a week.
That's also
maybe it's easier to levitate when you're just skin and bone.
It wasn't that he levitated so much as there was a strong breeze, and he was just so like
just carried him off.
Carried him off. Yeah, it's just like it's like he is very thin. He is very underweight. Yeah, I think that does seem like it should count as a miracle. I don't know if this counts as like some kind of like baseline miraculousness that like. He managed to live despite very poor caloric intake. So
there we go. That's the main one. However, at the time, human poisoning due to the consumption of rye bread made from ergot-infected grain was common in Europe in the Middle Ages. It was known to cause convulsion symptoms and hallucination. And some historians have suggested that Joseph consumed rye bread, and that was why he believed he was levitating.
Oh, I
But
see.
who are we to judge? Who are we to detract from his only achievement?
Right. Otherwise, yeah, really, the only thing that really stood out in what was otherwise a dull and annoying life.
So dull. They emphasize so hard just quite how dull.
I love the idea of the abbot head. I was like, Joseph, you eating that moldy rye bread again? No. Damn it, Joseph.
That was meant for the horses, but I am a horse.
Yes.
I guess on account of him asking to be forgotten where it was buried, I couldn't find anything about his relics.
Yeah.
Which is sad. But I mean, I don't know why you would go and touch them. Be like, I want to be less competent at things.
Yeah, maybe it gives you amazing horse powers. So
hey,
I don't know.
Oh my god, I didn't even mean to say hey.
Yeah,
I was just saying hey as in like we're hey, but it sounds like I'm saying hey.
I get what you're saying. Yeah,
Horsey's favourite snack.
Yeah.
Right. So on the basis of all that, can you guess what his patronages are?
Is he the patron saint of living in a stable?
No, I think Jesus takes that one.
Is he the?
I mean, I know he didn't live there; he was just born there. But
is he the patron saint of donkey fathers?
Surely donkey sons.
Yeah, donkey sons.
Donkey humans. Centaurs?
Donkey sons and fathers.
Really bad centaurs.
If you were like a centaur that was like half centaur and half donkey, I mean, I guess, but it would be hard to tell because I guess if you were a centaur and you saw a centaur that was like half donkey, you'd know that half was donkey and not horse.
Right. It's hard to tell the difference, I think, but depending on which.
Yeah, I think it's hard for us as humans, but if you're a centaur and you know.
Oh, I see. You have like centaur sentience.
Yeah, you've got like a centaur sense.
Nice.
You got centaur.
Very good.
Yeah. Is he the patron saint of the dull and gape mouth?
That's not celebrated in a patronage, just in his nickname, the Gaper.
The Gaper, which wow, what a wow That's just awful.
Yeah, kids are horrible to each other.
Yeah. Is he the patron saint of being bullied for your own good?
Oh my god. Being bullied because it's what Jesus wants to try and make you less boring.
Is he like the patron saint of like outcasts? Like, it's just sad bastards.
Oh.
Is he the patron saint against being dragged around or poked with needles?
Well, he wouldn't have done a very good job at that, would he?
Yeah, but maybe he's like, now that he's a saint, he's like, I'm going to help everybody else not get dragged and poked by needles.
Yeah.
I know how
no. Okay. Shall I give you a hint?
Is he the patron saint against getting stuck in conversations that you don't want to be in? Like...
at networking events.
Yeah.
He's the patron saint of escaping networking events.
Yeah.
No, but I reckon if you make like a guess that you think is a silly guess, you might correctly guess.
I just made a bunch of guesses I thought were silly guesses.
Not silly enough.
Is he the patron saint of shoelacers?
No, we already did the shoe patron saints. Remember?
Is he the patron saint of like cobbler support staff? I don't know.
The patron saint of white dudes who get a job made up for them.
Yeah. Make work jobs.
So that they can
what are his
be
patronages?
kept busy.
What's a silly one that you thought I would guess?
Okay, well, there's actually quite a few. Air crews, air forces, air travelers, aircraft pilots, astronauts, aviators, flyers, and paratroopers.
It took me a second. It really did. It took me a second to be like, wait, what? Oh, because he floated.
Yeah. Basically, which I gotta give the Catholic Church credit here because that is quite good.
It feels like the Catholic Church is really doubling down on the silliness of this. They were just like, no.
It's like, you know how everyone's saying like the Queen fucking loved Paddington, and they're like, because she appeared in that skit with Paddington that one time, and now everyone's like, let's bring marmalade sandwiches to Hyde Park or whatever. It's like that. It's like, oh, he loved air. Let's make, because of his levitation, let's make him the patron saint of everything to do with air.
Yeah.
It's the same
weren't
logic.
the authorities like, please stop bringing sandwiches to the park and leaving them?
Yeah, because it was attracting loads of rats.
Yeah.
But also, like, why? What's wrong with you people? Like, we have people who are starving, and food banks had to close because of the bank holiday. People are just fucking making sandwiches for a dead, i.e. can't eat sandwiches, queen, i.e. doesn't want your fucking shitty commoner bread normal sandwiches.
Right.
Because, only the flesh of the innocent will do.
Okay.
What do lizards eat?
Bugs and stuff? I don't know. Anyways, but like, yeah, okay, we got off on sidetrack. Yeah, like I just feel like they've really doubled down on this floating thing. Is he also the patron saint of like balloonists? Because it seems more like he was just kind of floating, not like really. Because it says like astronauts. It's not like he like shot off
actually do something
like a fucking rocket or something. Like he.
No. Well, you never know. If he was triggered that easily, like maybe it was just like, oh, he's gone back up in the air again.
Oh, there he goes. It's like when you let go of a balloon and it just flies around the room.
Yeah. No, I don't think he was the patron saint of balloonists. But I mean, I guess that's because people kept trying to pop him with pins, right? So. Maybe that was it. Maybe while he was levitating, they thought maybe if we poke him with needles, it will let all the air out and he'll come back down.
Just a 17th century doctor like, I think this is a helium overdose, boys. Let's get the pins out.
Oh dear.
We have to balance his humors: his blood, his black bile, his yellow bile, and his helium.
His helium, yeah. Very good. So aside from all the flying themed ones, he was also a patron saint of test takers, which I guess he failed a lot of trials.
Right.
So
by all accounts, he's a very poor test taker.
Yes.
So it's like if you're praying to St Joseph, you're like, I need help with this. It's like, man, I don't know. I get C. It's like, it's not a multiple choice test, buddy. This is an essay. Yeah, C's the only letter I know, so I would write it C down. Do that.
Oh my god. Would you like to buy a shirt with bits of pottery stuck on it?
They must have been so fucking loud when he walked around, just like clang, 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 clang.
Here comes Brother Ass.
It's like, wow, we thought this was punishing him, and now it's kind of just punishing us because
it's getting old now.
It's so loud and like. It made him more annoying. Wow, we did it. We made him more annoying.
Congratulations to us. Oh my god. This is awful. I feel like a terrible person for laughing at this. But no, our listeners, if you're laughing right now, you are the best.
Yeah.
You're not a terrible person. Also, did I do a shout out to Andy last week? I can't remember.
No, you did one a while
Okay.
back. I don't remember.
Well, in case I didn't, shout out to Andy, who I bumped into at a wedding the other week, who said he had listened. Oh, of course I didn't do a shout out to him because he said he listened to the first episode, which is the only one we've actually put out of this season.
First episode of season 3, yeah.
He's a friend of Danny originally. He's also my friend now, I hope. Who started listening just to be a good friend, I guess. And he's still listening, which hopefully means that it's actually good, not just that he's just a really good friend.
Right.
But yeah, I just wanted to give him a shout out because I thought that was really
Well,
nice.
then I would like to shout out my friend Andy, who sent me a...
Oh, I think you're making up that you have a friend called Andy
no.
just because I have one.
His name is Andy, and he's a real person who lives in Seattle, and he sent me a message when the episode came.
So he doesn't live in this country.
You wouldn't know him. He lives in Seattle.
He goes to a different school. Yeah. Okay.
Though he did come to our festival in 2019, so I think you did meet him. So shut up.
Oh, well, sorry, Andy. Andy too.
And he sent me a message and was like, "Yay, the podcast is back," because he enjoys listening to the podcast.
Yay! Well, thank you, Andys. People of other names who are also listening.
I don't want to make this a competition, but my friend Andy is also a Patreon subscriber.
Oh, really?
Mm-hmm. Well, yeah, he and his wife, Jillian, they like to listen to our podcast. So.
Okay, well, you guys are great, and yeah, if you want to be in this elite club of cool Andys and other people, yeah, rate, review, and subscribe.
Anyways,
to our Patreon.
All right. Well, this is all right. So what was his Patreon? So it was a bunch of space stuff.
He's the patron saint of Elon Musk fanboys. Yeah.
Guys who are weirdly defensive about Elon Musk online, like guys.
Yeah.
He doesn't need your help.
Weird nerds. Also, test takers. And Osimo in Italy, which is where he died, and Cupertino, where he was born.
But not Cupertino, California, where Apple computers are born.
Apparently not, no. For such an inept guy, he has a lot of patronages.
For such an inept guy...
Again, just like Prince Charles.
Yeah.
King Charles, I should say.
Yeah, come on now. Respect.
Dream big, guys. Sorry.
It's funny that for such an inept guy, he is the patron of such very skilled and technical professions.
Yes, professions that require a lot of attention to detail.
Yeah, exactly. the forgetfulness
and also physically demanding.
Very little margin for error in a lot in all those.
Yeah, extremely ironic. Well noticed there.
Despite being space based, it's not like you can space out while doing any of those jobs. You really need to stay focused.
You gotta pay attention. Yeah.
And okay.
There we go. He's the patron saint of people who really need to stay focused.
Yeah, for real. Which is the absolute irony. In death, he became much more focused on things.
Maybe. Well, because all these things hadn't actually been invented when he was around, right? Air crews and astronauts.
Well, there were ancient astronauts, like ancient alien astronauts.
Oh, of
You've
course.
seen the History Channel.
Right, sure. Anyway, so yeah, that was Joseph of Cupertino.
So, Anna, do you think you would ever have Joseph of Cupertino intercede for you for any reason?
On opposite day.
Wow. Burn! That's probably the meanest thing we've said.
I don't think it was. We've said a lot of very mean shit
things
today.
This does feel like a particularly mean episode for us.
Yeah. Well, no, but we're clearly on his side, right? We're laughing at the people who laughed at him because they were assholes.
We wanted more for him.
Whereas he was just
we believed in him, and we wished he believed in himself.
Yeah.
But
brother ass.
But he was also very hard to love. I think he's a difficult man to love. As someone who's hard to love, Anna, do you think this?
Wow.
No, I'm just kidding.
Wow, that's hurtful to him.
Do you think? So you don't think that there would be there any tests you have coming up?
To be fair, you might know this about me. I'm a people pleaser, and I really struggle when I go for my eye test because they ask me to read as far as I can read, and I try too hard, and it means that I end up with glasses that aren't right because I just can't fight the pressure to say the right answer. So I think in that case, it would be really useful to get this guy to intercede for me. Like, I need to fail this test so that I can get good glasses.
Yeah, you should really focus on.
It's really hard, though. I know. I'm aware of the problem, and I try, but I just can't.
That's like just.
I can't let my mother down, okay?
That is one of the saddest things you've ever told me about yourself. That you're just like, so you walk around every day with glasses that are slightly too weak,
yeah,
which will make your eyes even worse.
And still, my mother's not proud of me.
You do realize this exacerbates the problem of your eyes. It'll make your eyes worse if you have prescriptions that aren't.
I can't help it. I'm not doing it on purpose. I'm just like, stop. I look at the thing and I'm like, stop trying to read the one below. Stop trying to read the one below. And I can't.
Yeah. I mean, you really need to, like, because I come into it with man laziness. And I'm just
there
like.
There you go. I need to channel my inner man.
I'm like, what's that big one at the top? An E, and then, I don't know.
It's usually A, isn't it?
Yeah. I don't know what else we got. That's fine. Yeah. I give up so easily on those things. And my glasses are way too strong. I can see through walls.
There you go. See, this is why, but that's why there's so much bloody pressure in an eye test, because you got to get it right. And by right, I mean wrong. It's so confusing.
I do find the better one, better two thing terrifying. Like, I'm just like,
oh God, that's awful as well. It's like, no, I can't tell the difference. None of this is
so
working. But then you don't want to let the optician down. You want him to believe that he's making a difference.
Yeah, him or her. They're medical professionals. They're doctors, you know.
I guess so. They can take it, is what you say. They don't need my approval.
Right. So you're saying that, like, you need St. Joseph to get through your next eye test.
Yes.
I think that's a good idea. Because if anybody, I think it's if you need to fail a test, that's St. Joseph is the guy.
Or like,
if you have like a pregnancy test that you really don't want.
Yes.
If you're like have a little pregnancy square or COVID test, any disease.
A COVID. Say you've been invited to a great event and people have asked you to test beforehand for COVID. And you really want to go, so you're like, I really hope I fail this test.
Exactly. That's where you want.
Drugs test.
You want to fail? No, you don't want to fail drugs test.
No, you don't want to fail that. But that
unless you want to be a really cool dude, which
Fair.
Yeah. So if you want to fail a test, I think if you want to, make your donkey father proud, I think Joseph is the guy to go to.
Yes.
I think
he remained true to his donkey self the whole time, didn't he?
Yeah, he made his donkey dad proud, and it's great. It's great, because when he finally became a monk, he graduated from monk college and walked across the stage, and he's like, "This is for you, donkey dad," and then in the audience, there was a donkey in a tie, and he was like, "Yeehaw!"
Clapping his hooves together.
Yeah.
Like, that's my son.
That single tear runs down his long donkey face, and his mother embraces the donkey. It's a beautiful touching.
That is a beautiful, evocative scene.
It's such a great scene, and we loved it. Up there with the montage of him being rejected by various monasteries. This movie.
It would make a great movie.
So good. Anyways, well, Anna, thank you so much for telling me
giving you the opportunity to laugh at a child.
Oh, it's so nice to punch down. It's so easy.
It is, and he's dead, so he can't answer back.
Exactly, that's the thing.
But even if he wasn't, we're probably smarter than him.
I doubt we're gonna get an email about this saint. I don't know if he's got real hardcore. We'll see.
Well, he wasn't a pretty girl, so...
Yeah, that's the thing, right? No websites devoted to stealing his relics. Well, I guess, because we don't know where his body is.
No, well, that's it. Maybe there are, like, Joseph truthers who are trying to find his relics.
Maybe.
I bet there are. If you're one of those, let us know.
Let us know. stmisbehavinpod@gmail.com.
There is no G in behaving, but there is in Gmail.
That's right.
We haven't said that for a while. That's a thing. If you've only just started listening in this series,
you're lucky because we haven't done it for a while.
Yeah. But that's the thing that we do. But yeah, we never get emails. So wait, we got one, didn't we?
We got one email.
Oh, that was great. I think we got that over the breaks. Maybe we'll talk about it next time. We've already talked too much.
Yeah.
Or on the Patreon. There you go. Subscribe
we'll
and you'll hear about our fan mail. Yeah.
And we'll discuss. Tune into Ain't Missive. Ain't missive behaving. That's what I want to say. And we'll talk about the fan mail that we've gotten. We'll do a little mailbag roundup of our one email complaining about.
I love that. We'll just do a whole 1 hour spite podcast.
Yeah. Anna, thanks so much for telling me about this strange man's life. I really appreciate it. It was always a pleasure to talk to you.
You are so welcome. Have a blessed day.
You too. Bye.
Bye.